Hey, this is Retro. I'm back. Hey, I got a show for you today, man. It's just a lot going on right now, man. Do you all know that Microsoft conference is happening? Um, I think it's next month in June. I'm very excited about it. So I want to see what's going on, with that. But at the same time, I just been spending my time on Twitter, and man, there's some wacky stuff going on there, boy. Especially when they talking about games and stuff like that. There's a whole lot of stuff going on, and man, I'm here to tell you, man, I had me a ball laughing at some of the comments. And one thing I love about Twitter that they give you to respond to your comment. Like right now, I can be on this channel talking to y'all right now, and then before you know it, someone get triggered by the same comment that I wrote a couple of hours ago or something like that, and they just keep on send you these thoughts, what they think about you talking about the Xbox. Now, the reason why I gonna say this, the reason why I talk about when I say out of my mouth and say Xbox doesn't have any games, what I mean by that, listen to me out there. What I mean out there is that Xbox have no game worth playing. Let me repeat that again. When I say Xbox doesn't have games, what I mean is Xbox doesn't have games worth playing. Not they don't have games worth playing for me to turn around to pursue a Xbox. And that's the I share with a lot of them out there. They thinking that I'm saying Xbox doesn't have any games, like period. And that's a lie. Xbox do have games, but they don't have games that I want to play. Like Sony got games I want to play. They got Spider-Man. They got Miles Morales Spider-Man. They got other titles, Ratchet and Clank games that I still play today. They got other games that I actually play. While Xbox doesn't. I'm just saying. I'm not into Halo. I'm not into online service games. I'm not into none of that. So that's the reason why I say, make this joke and say Xbox doesn't have games, mean that Xbox doesn't have games worth me buying the Xbox for. It's just like when I first bought my PS4. Let me tell you the truth, dude. When the PS4 came out, I did not want to have nothing to do with a PS4. And you know what caused me to get a PS4? I'm going to be honest to you. When I saw Spider-Man. When I saw Spider-Man on a PS4, because I never forget, I was sitting up there talking about, say, online, on Facebook, when Facebook was going on, before all that censorship was over there in Facebook. And I sat there and said, you know what? I want to see a Spider-Man game. And that's what I hope E3 announced. I did not know that Activision did not no longer have the right to Spider-Man, because that's who I was hoping to do it, was Activision. Until Insomniac came out with a trailer, and they showed this beautiful Spider-Man trailer, and that what caused me to get a PS4. I wasn't even planning on getting a PS4. And the same thing with the what it was, PS2. When I first purchased my PS2, you know what I first purchased my PS2 from? Is Metal Gear. Because I love Metal Gear 1 on the PS1. So when Haruka Kojima was talking about, when you working with Konami, talking about Metal Gear 2, then it was exclusive to the PS2. That's when I bought a PS2. If it wasn't for that Metal Gear popping up on that platform, I would never bought it. And the same thing with the PS3. What game? It took me a while to get a PS3. I wanted one, but I'm trying to figure out which game that it was. That was great that I turned around and purchased a PS3. Oh yeah, Metal Gear 4. That what caused me to get a PS3 was Metal Gear 4. Cause that was the closing of Metal Gear. The ending of Metal Gear with Solid Snake. And and no and continue on. So when I say, and especially to the Xbox fanboys out there, and say that Xbox doesn't have any games, what I mean is they don't have games worth me playing to buy an Xbox for. You get some games. Then I'll give you an Xbox. Until then, it doesn't look like how. You see this meme that sat right in this corner that I got from Twitter? It said Xbox have no games until November the 1st. Until November. And it got Trump. When they go get game, they got Forza on there. An old Forza game from Xbox. For Xbox One. I think this is the one that they're gonna charge $19 for, but at the same time, $19.99, plus taxes. But at the same time, the game's still not yours. Come on, dog. And that's what I mean by that. So you got Xbox fanboys on Twitter that's losing their mind. That's going crazy. They're not even asking why I feel like that about Microsoft. And you got Crowd Gamer. Dude, I'm tired of hearing about these announcements. Talking about, Xbox got this now. Announcements is not going to help me. Getting more studio is not going to help me. Only thing I care about is games. Show me the games. Convince me. Impress me. To give me a good reason for me to buy an Xbox S. Well, it is Xbox Series S. All these too many X's and O's, but Xbox Series S. Show me, impress me, convince me. And like I said before, and I said again to let it be known, when I say Xbox don't have any game, what I mean is Xbox don't have games worth playing. I don't play Halo, maybe Gears, but it's still not worth for me getting. And Forza, I love Forza, but also I love Burnout, and I love still Burnout. I'm hooked to Burnout Paradise. But anywho, show me the games. That's the only thing I care about. Until then, they can sit there and get mad. Man, they the most sensitive people that I ever saw on this planet. Versus Sony fanboys. Sony fanboy can be a little worse, but Xbox fanboy would rather go to you and censor you, don't shut you down because they lose an argument in a debate. Oh, well, since you can't tell me why the Xbox is the most popular, great system that everybody need to own, and you not even telling me that. You just telling me they just got games. I already know they got games. But at the same time, tell me these games, what is worth me buying. But hey, there you have it. This is Retro, and I'm out. One.